that the forest floor itself will actually present. And I do really like that. Very simple. Take the shot, bang, beautiful. Welcome to the next episode of my photography vlog, and today you join me in some beautiful woodlands. And what I'm going to try and do today is to capture some of the, I suppose, the moss, the colours and everything else that are here. I'm in Killarney National Park. I am in the same location actually as I was on the episode last week, which was all about waterfalls. If you haven't seen that, I'll link to that here. But today I am going to focus on, like I said, the moss and the flow that's going through the forest. There's some beautiful trees in this location, and it is giving some beautiful opportunities as well for some lovely shots. And what I'm looking at here is the remnants of a tree. It's not that big, it's quite small, and there's only one small piece of life that's left on it. But on the rocks that are below me here, they're all covered in a beautiful green moss, and it's giving a lovely line to bring the eye right through the scene. And I'm using a couple of filters actually here. I'm using my polarizer because that is going to bring out the greens that are there. It's going to take on any glare as well, even though it's a grey day, like it is like in my previous episode. But what it's going to allow me to do is give a much deeper and richer image. And what I'm doing on the shot as well here is I'm composing my shot that I've got some nice rocks that are in front of me, and they're going to curve and end up on this tree that's in front of me as well. So I'll take this shot here. It's at f14 with the polarizer and my 0.9 grad ND. It's given me 3.2 seconds. I'm going to focus, as I always would, 1/3 into the scene, and that should give me sharpness the whole way through the image. It should balance the image as well, and it should hopefully take the eye through the shot right to this remnants, like I say, of the tree that's there. So the first spot, the first shot, it is quite nice. I'm looking forward actually to seeing how this one's going to turn out. I'll continue on here now as well, and I'll take you to a different area of the, or a different spot in the same area as well, and we'll go take some shots. Right, so where I am now is just further on here, and there's this beautiful tree that has fallen. Just imagine it's fallen a long time ago, or fell a long time ago, but it's surrounded by some mixture of big and small moss-coloured rocks, and there's some really old trees as well around here. It's a really kind of original forest, so there's nothing man-made in regards to this forest. From what I can see, it does seem as if it has evolved over time. It's quite old as well, and looking at the forest floor, there's going to be some lovely details as well, which I'm going to move on to in a moment. But the shot that I'm going to take here is going to be a very simple shot. I'm going to use the frame. I'm going to have this log starting on the right hand side and going to work its way down through the frame. It's going to end up on what looks like a tree that's growing out of a rock, which is covered in moss. So it's really, really nice. It's going to give some nice colours as well to the scene. It's a grey day, so there's no direct light, but it is a very, very nice shot from what I can see. My settings are f14, I'm at ISO 50 and I'm at 3.2 second exposure, and I'm just going to take that shot here now, and I'll show you as well how that shot will turn out. But it's again something different, something that the forest floor itself will actually present, and I do really like that. Very simple, take the shot, bang, beautiful. I'm actually struggling to try and find some nice shots here. Even though the forest floor is beautiful, it's very difficult for me to be able to take some details out, unlike I would have done in the last two shots I would have shown. But what I've come across here now is this remnants of a tree. It's covered by moss, and there's one singular piece of holly that's growing from the top of the tree. And what I want to try and do there is to have a very intimate shot. I want to have the holly to be part of the main image. There's some nice foliage as well around the base of that, which should give a nice contrast. And what I'm going to probably end up doing here is taking my aperture down to f4, so that's going to allow me to have the holly branch sharp and everything else soft, out of focus in the background. It's just starting to rain now as well, so it's probably perfect timing because I have to finish up anyway. But I'll take this shot. I'm going to put it at f4. I'm going to see what the exposure time is going to be. I'm using my polarizer as well, and I still have my 0.9 on. May take it off, I'll see. But I just want to record the outro now to this because it is raining. As you can probably see, it's hitting my jacket. It's going to be hitting the camera and the lens, so it's going to affect my shots. So for another episode, thanks very much for watching, and I really do hope you enjoyed the exploring of the forest floor from Killarney National Park. As always, if it's your first time on the channel, please do hit that subscribe button, and until next time, slán go fóill.